Hi, this is ACG number 1, and the title is date, and used to explain the grammar used in this lesson, and the number is 3B in Mandarin. In 3B, I will introduce some characteristics about the verb and the noun. I will use 是, 有, and other nouns to form some example. The first characteristic is that the verb doesn't have to change the form because we don't use the verb to show the tense. For example, is, am, are, has, and have shows the present tense, while the was, were, and had show the past tense. But the 是 and 有 show the both situation. I will use some examples to explain it. This is the number 1. Here are 2 sentences. He is my classmate. He was my classmate. And if I translate these 2 sentences into Chinese directly, they become 他是我的同学. In this sentence, it just shows the present tense, but doesn't show the past tense. So some words should be added into this sentence. For example, 曾经 once. So the sentence he was my classmate can be translated into 他曾经是我的同学. And when people see the 曾经, they will know that this is a past tense. So we don't have to change the word 是. This is the example number 2. We have 2 sentences. I have a car. I had a car. If we translate these 2 sentences directly, we have 我有一辆车. Also, this sentence just shows the present tense but not the past tense. So 曾经 should be added. So the sentence I had a car can be translated into 我曾经有一辆车. 曾经 shows the past tense, so we don't have to change the verb 有. The second characteristic is that the noun doesn't have to show it is plural or singular. For example, apple is 苹果 and apples is also 苹果. And you can see that in English, the apples, the noun shows the singular or plural, but in Chinese, the noun doesn't. For example, I have an apple, and we can translate it into 我有一个苹果. Okay. Actually, this is not so. The noun doesn't show the singular characteristic. The number shows. And then another example, I have 12 apples, and the translation is 我有12个苹果. And you can see that the noun doesn't show the number. That means the noun doesn't show the singular or plural. The number does. And the third characteristic is that the verb doesn't have to change anything, no matter the noun is plural or singular. For example, is, am, was, has, and had are used in the singular situation, while the are, were, had, and have are used in the plural situation. But the 是 and 有 can be used in both situations. For example, he is my brother can be translated into 他是我的哥哥. The pronoun is singular, but we don't have to change the form of the 是. Another example, they were my brothers. 他们是我的哥哥. The pronoun 他们 is plural, but we don't have changed the verb 是. Another example, he has a brother. 他有一个哥哥. This is the singular pronoun, but we don't have to change the verb 有. Another example, they have 2 brothers. 他们有2个哥哥. Okay, this plural shows the plural situation, but also we don't have to change the verb yo.